Hello, this is Tracie Lowe, and I am here to let you know what your Tax Tip Tuesday is. So, this is a new setup for me, so hopefully, this is working out there. So, I would love for you to comment below that you're here and we're going to get started. We're going to do this every Tuesday at 10 a.m. God willing, and I'm going to go over a lot of the tax strategies for you. So today we're going to talk about tax strategies regarding filing taxes. It is tax season time, and unfortunately, the due date is April 18th this year. All right, thanks for giving me that thumbs up. So I love it. Um, April 18th this year. So the number one thing I tell people is so many people are afraid of the IRS and that deadline. So go ahead and put in an extension. It will just take off a level of worrying for you. So just go ahead and put in that form extension. If you meet the deadline, great. If you don't, you know you have the extension. Now, the one thing I must say is the extension is an extension to file, not to pay. So if you are a person that owes the IRS at the end of the year, which nothing is wrong with that, make sure that you understand that there is potentially that area right there. But today we're going to get in tax strategy for you being an employee versus an employer. Now, do you know the tax code is written by most likely politicians and people in Congress? So the tax code is written towards people who are employers. So you ever heard about small business and corporations? This is why the tax strategies are written for the small business or SBAs and the corporations. So here, this is the difference. So I have a little sign that says an employer receives a 1099 versus an employee who receives a W-2. Now, I'm not going to get political, but there's a reason for that. So when you are an employee, you receive a W-2, and an employer, you either get no showing of what you've made in the year or you receive a 1099. That's where the tax strategies lie. So for instance, an employee is you work for someone else. And so there's only two types of tax strategies, got to get that there. And that's in tax deferment, which means your retirement accounts, or in home ownership. I'm not going to go into them in detail because we only got 5 minutes, but that's where your tax strategy lies, in tax deferment or in home ownership. Now, let's talk about employee and self-employed. If you operate a business, you see that that's where your tax benefits are. So your goal is to begin to understand tax strategies lie in owning your own business, being a small business or a corporation. That's where your tax strategies lie. So we're going to go into each one of these in full detail as the weeks go by. But I would love for you to make sure you comment what you would like to know about, meaning tax strategies for an employee, of tax strategy versus employer. And so I know that the deadline is approaching for April 18th. So if you are an employee, understand tax deferment and home ownership as a strategy. If you are an employer, meaning you have your own business, we need to cross over into owning our own business, and that's where your tax strategies lie. Thanks for watching. I have a website, growyourbiz2022.com, where I go into specific details. It's free. The master classes are every Tuesday at 11 a.m. So feel free to join those master classes. They go about 45 minutes. These will only be about 5 to 10 minutes. I want you to tag and share these messages as we go along, because these are tax strategies for you. Now, it's 2022, so you have to begin this year. What happened last year can't change. So follow me at Tracie, Tracie, Lowe, CPA, and also tag, share this message. I'll see you next Tuesday for your next strategy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.